everybody. Are you breathing easy? So breathing is the one movement we have to keep doing, and part of my job is paying attention to how breath influences our movement, and that can either be a help or a hindrance. There's an awful lot of posts going around at the moment about COVID and breathing, whether you can prevent COVID with your breathing or what to do with your breath if you get COVID. And there's some useful stuff in that, but what is the evidence? And there hasn't been enough yet, really. Okay, so do take those sort of posts with a pinch of salt. Recognize it is a guessing game, what's going to be helpful, and keep it simple. Okay, don't overcomplicate things. What we can say is yes, it is possible to optimize our breathing. I often say to people, look, if you're not turning blue, you're doing it right. Okay, so don't get over anxious about am I breathing right? But let's just think about your lungs, two of them here, like this. This is my car wash sponge. Okay, and recognize that our breath fills that sponge and empties. And most of the time, we're only just breathing in this top little bit. So most of us are only actually using about 10% of the capacity of our lungs most of the time, okay? Think about the tide moving in and out, and you've got this small little tide moving, and we'd like sometimes to have a bigger tide that goes all the way down. There will always be a residual volume, unless your lungs collapse, which is not a great plan. So there's always going to be a little bit of air down there. And we do want to flush through as much as we can and encourage as much clearing out and improvement of the health of your lung tissue by that fuller breath. Okay, but we do want the breath to be slow, okay, to encourage an element of stress relief also. Breathe through your nose if you can. If you can't, just keep practicing. Okay, it is helpful. And see if you can just slowly breathe in and picture filling all the way down into the bottom of your lungs for a count of 5, maybe 6. Okay, and then slowly for a count of 5 or 6 breathe out. So it's as simple as that. Slow it down, in through the nose, easy for up to 5 seconds in, and slow 5 seconds back out again. Now there are some suggestions about lying on your tummy to practice breathing. And yes, you do have more lung capacity here in the back of the body, and that opens that up. If you're lying on your tummy and you're like me, it really annoys your neck, okay? Prop with a couple of cushions underneath the chest so that you're a little bit supported. Or what you can do is put a couple of cushions onto a table and lean forward on that so that you can feel that nice expansion in the lungs in the back of the body. Another useful little tip here is humming, okay? So for stress relief, really, we can say that humming is a good thing, okay? Breathe in through your nose and hum a tune as you go about through the day. Try to get a few minutes of this in every day, and this will have neurological changes that do relieve stress in the body, and we could all do with a little bit of that right now, couldn't we? Enjoy breathing well to move well. And I'm going to put a little link down below to an app that I quite like called Breathly. It's really simple and will help you with this easy breath. Take care, everybody. Stay well.